it's huge. It's one of the biggest responsibilities you'll ever have in your life. And as a husband, that's my number one responsibility. And I want my children to see me love my wife so that that is an example for them whenever they will eventually marry somebody. So, me and my wife, we have a very tight relationship. We've been through a lot as far as with basketball. We've moved a lot, and so it's really been just us. It's we've been away from family, and we're a very tight knit group. And so, me and her, we always have to be on the same page with basketball. We always have to be on the same page with schedules, and so it's very, the business is very chaotic. So you have to have a great wife. You have to have a great relationship with her in order for it to work. And then, as far as a father, what does it mean to me? You guys know how important my faith is to me, and I've been told, that a child's view of God is how, their view of their father. And so, um, as a father to my three boys, I want to depict God the best way I can, and so that when they become older, that eventually they'll have the choice whether to choose my faith or not. And so, I want to be the best father I can to my boys because I know a lot of people in this world don't have fathers, and that's just the reality of the world we live in. So I want my boys to be as blessed as they can, and I want to be a part of their life as much as they can. I want to be at every aspect of their life. And there's a big difference in quantity of time versus quality of time. And so my biggest thing with my boys is when I'm with them, I want to be with them. I want to be physically with them. I want to be present with them mentally, spiritually. And so that's hard, obviously, nowadays with all the technology, but I just want to have a great relationship with my boys because to me, I can accomplish anything in the world. And if my relationship with my boys is strained, then to me, who cares what I accomplished? Your job isn't, who you are, it's what you do. And so my boys could care less what I probably do if I'm not, if I'm not a father to them. If I'm the president of the United States, but I'm a bad father, then they're gonna think of me differently. So um, I've always been I've always been a thinker. Growing up, I always was, and so I always knew I was going to get married young, and I always knew I wanted to be a young dad because I wanted to be able to be young and enjoy the moments. And like my son Grady, he's 5 now, and he loves basketball. And so we played baseball yesterday, so he didn't get to play basketball with me. So he wanted to do a two-a-day today to make up for his missed day. So we got up at 7:15. He wanted to get up at 7:15, and we did a 25-minute workout before school today. And then when he got back from school this evening, we did another one. So those are the times that I'm going to cherish, and I want all my boys to know at the end, whenever they become adults and become fathers, that I gave them everything I got, everything I had for them. So,
Beautiful, beautiful. And I've learned. Hold on, Spence. I've because I want to talk about you here for a second. Because this is a tender moment here. Spence, I've learned so much from watching you as a father. With your son Shaquem Phillips. Dropping him off and picking him up every day, and taking him to Bojangles and really taking the time to teach him the things that your son needs to know. So I just really want to commend you for that, Spence.
Uh, if we need to clip that little minute or minute and a half of what it means to be a dad and a husband, and we need to put that in the dictionary because that was perfectly said whatsoever. And I mean, I had the privilege of working with you for 2 years, and I saw that every day with when your kids would come to practice or whenever they came, you were 100% devoted to them, and that's impactful for me. I mean, like you said, some of us don't get to grow up with dads, and I unfortunately lost mine at 15, and it was impactful for me to see because that's how I want to be as well.
Yeah, that's one thing that I always said on my journey is People don't understand this, but 60, might be almost 70% now of Division I coaches end up divorced.
Mhm.
And so it's a very hard business to maintain a family and a marriage. So whenever me and my wife got married and got into the business, we always said we wanted to be an example on how you can maintain a healthy relationship, a godly relationship, and still be in the business. And then same thing with being a father, your time is limited. So the times you do have with your kids, you have to make the most of it and be present. So that was always one thing I always wanted to do whenever I got in this is I wanted to be a resource for coaches as far as how to, maybe be a light to them in the relationship, and then to young guys because, you know, there's going to be guys you're going to coach who didn't have fathers, who didn't maybe grow up in a healthy family. There's going to be managers. There's everybody, the way the world is today. So I just wanted to be a resource for guys and just be an example, and to be somebody that they could always call whenever they leave and begin their life journey to try to help them. And I'm no way even close to being perfect with the way I do things, but I try to be the best I can be, and I try to help as many people as I can because that's really what it's all about. It's never been about me, never will be about me. I just want to be able to impact as many people as I can while I'm here.
It's probably also important to add that when we would see the kids roll up at practice, they were being pushed in those strollers or led by the hand by Miss Allie Hackert, who I don't know if I ever spoke to your wife, but like because she was always busy wrangling those kids, but she's a superstar for sure. We can't
Uh,
give Coach all the credit.
no, I mean, I've said this multiple times to many people. I couldn't coach without her.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't coach without her because when we go on those 5, 6 day road trips, when we're on the double, she's here at the house with the 3 kids, 3 boys under, 5 and under by herself. Now, not a lot of people could do that, but she does it with a smile on her face. She never complains, and she's an amazing wife. And so I always tell her, I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for you because I couldn't do what I do without you. So it's huge. She deserves it, so much credit for me even being where I'm at because she has sacrificed a lot, a lot.